After 3 years of dialysis and constant waiting, a Lorena man is still in need of a kidney transplant. News 10's Kathleen Surrey shows us how a car sticker may save his life.
More than 80,000 people are currently on the kidney transplant list. But Randy Williams and his family are reaching out to possible donors in a unique way through car stickers.
My daughter has one, my dad needs this, my son has one, my dad needs a kidney and everything like that. So that's how that came about.
His son's fiancée designed the stickers, and the Williams family hopes they'll soon catch the eye of a donor. Randy's battle with kidney disease started back in 2009 when doctors diagnosed him with an autoimmune disorder. A few years later, he was placed on the transplant list and started a 4-hour dialysis treatment 3 days a week.
It kind of came like a part-time job, really.
A job that's keeping Randy alive, but is hard on his body as well.
The longer you're on dialysis, it takes a toll on your body, and it also weakens your heart the longer you're on dialysis.
Which is why Randy needs a new kidney sooner rather than later. But despite his disease, Randy says he's still an active member of the community and his family.
Just don't want to sit in the house and dwell on, I got a kidney failure, I can't do anything, but that's not me.
He is our inspiration, day after day, the way he just jumps right in there and does what needs to be done.
While the Williams continue to wait, Randy is staying hopeful that he'll get a new healthy kidney soon.
I'd like to see my daughter, walk her down the aisle someday when she gets married, and just, because I enjoy my family. I'd like to stay around. I think they'd like to keep me around. I need to ask them, I guess.
A positive attitude that's keeping this husband, father, and grandfather going. Kathleen Surrey, KWTX News 10.
Behind bars tonight after a standoff in Killeen this morning. Fortunately, it ended peacefully.
News 10's Kathleen Surrey joins us live from the Bell County newsroom with details. Kathleen.
Gordon and Tara, the Bell County Sheriff's Department has identified the 2 men involved in the incident. They're 39-year-old Jonathan Meir and 30-year-old Jeffrey Allen. The incident happened around 9 o'clock this morning on Brenda Drive. A constable was trying to serve an eviction notice to a man in the house who then threatened the constable, saying he had a gun and would shoot anyone who tried to come in. The Bell County Sheriff's Department was called in to negotiate, and after more than 2.5 hours, he and a second man in the house surrendered. Police say they found a loaded shotgun in the house. Now, both Meir and Allen were brought to the Bell County Jail. Meir faces charges of terroristic threat, and Allen's charges are still pending. Thankfully, no one was injured in the incident. Reporting live from the Bell County newsroom, Kathleen Surrey, KWTX News 10.
Well, in other news at this hour, Killeen police are investigating the death of an 80-year-old man after his sister found him dead in his home a bit earlier today.
News 10's Kathleen Surrey joins us live from the scene. So, Kathleen, still a lot of unanswered questions in this case.
That's right, Gordon and Julie. There are still a lot of details in this case that we do not know. But what we do know is that it happened just off the corner of Zephyr and Jeffries when the deceased man's sister walked into the house behind me with the orange truck and found her brother laying dead on the floor near the kitchen. Now, Justice of the Peace Judge Garland Potvin says he pronounced the man dead this afternoon just before 1 o'clock. He says the body was in the advanced stages of decomposition and that it could have been there for at least 2 days. Now, the reason that this case is being called questionable is because, according to Judge Potvin, the man's house was unsecured and all of his doors were open when his sister found him today. Potvin also says one of the man's 3 dogs was found dead underneath a vehicle outside of the home. Neighbors we spoke to in the area say the man was also unclothed when his sister found him. Now, police say the investigation is still ongoing and that an autopsy has been ordered for the man. We're obviously still waiting on a lot more details in this case, and we will bring them to you as they become available. Reporting live from Killeen, Kathleen Surrey, KWTX News 10.
Meanwhile, investigators are looking into a case after a man's body was found inside of a home earlier today.
It is being called peculiar. The Justice of the Peace, who pronounced the 80-year-old dead. News 10's Kathleen Surrey is standing by with those details. Kathleen, what's the problem?
Julie and Tara, it happened just off of the corner of Zephyr and Jeffries here when the deceased man's sister walked into his home today and found him laying unresponsive near his kitchen. Justice of the Peace Judge Garland Potvin says he pronounced the man dead just before 1 o'clock this afternoon. He says the body was in the advanced stages of decomposition and that the man had been dead for at least 2 days. Now, the situation is being called questionable because, according to Judge Potvin, the man's house was unsecured and all of his doors were open when his sister found him today. Potvin also says one of the man's 3 dogs was found dead underneath a vehicle outside of the home. Neighbors we spoke to in the area also say the man was unclothed when his sister found him today. Now, police say the investigation is ongoing and the autopsy has been ordered. Now, we will keep you updated with details as they become available. Reporting live from Killeen, Kathleen Surrey, KWTX News 10.
All right, still